How are you all? Welcome back to Coins Alerts, where you can get your crypto fix, and I'm your boss. I hope that everyone is having a great day. The 12th of November is today. I'm going back to work because the bull run is still going on. It's just getting hot. It's just getting warmer. For all of us who own crypto, 2025 is going to be a magical year. We're going to look at a bunch of different price charts to see where we stand now. Bitcoin prices are still going up. XRP last night woke up, it was around 4 a.m. I looked at my phone because I got a message that XRP was moving, but it didn't hurt overnight. The trend is a little bit going backwards, but you know what? Two important strong points were broken. There was one more to go, but we just missed by a little. I took care of that for you. Long is going to talk about Ripple Coin. I also got a news story from the Crypto Minute that said big things are going to happen with the stable coin. We're just waiting for rules. Then it's time to go. A lot of money is coming into XRP, which means a lot of safety and some price action. What do you think? Without further ado, take a seat and chill out. We have a lot to talk about, and these are good times to do it. Bitcoin is worth $87,216 now, and it's up 5.91% in the last 24 hours. Coming in at $3,287 is about 2.5% right now. The dollar peg, USDC, has dropped to 8th place because XRP jumped it last night and is now worth 99 cents. Coming in at 2.95 trillion, the total value of all cryptocurrencies is just a little less than 3 trillion. Remember that I told you that 2.5 trillion would be the next step when we were at 2.2 trillion. That took place a week after I made that movie. I told you we would make the run at 3 trillion once we hit 2.5 trillion, and it always does. It was set up that way. That's it. There was the 3 trillion run. Rip, where do we go from here is the question I get asked most often these days. That CME gap that's around $50,000 sounds good to me.
Where are we going?
To go there? Are we going to end it? From my point of view, the way the markets are acting, it's not going to happen. When Bitcoin closed above $74,000 for the week, which was just last Sunday, I told you that it was gold time and the bull run had begun. What do you think? There has been a bull run. Is it going to end in 6 or 7 weeks? 100% no, not a single chance in hell. This is going on into 2025, just like we said it would since the second and third quarters of this year. Some fireworks have gone off, but not all of them. We're still a long way from seeing the big show. Bitcoin 88,000 in the middle to short term. I tweeted yesterday that things were going to calm down a bit. Okay, I think we're now in the cool down stage. How much do we drop? Remember that things that go up move in a very smooth way. 40% in the last 30 days and 42% in the last 90 days must go down at some point. The question now is, where does that drop lead us? It's very easy. In 80,000, I'd say 78 to 80,000. I think that's the pull down. That's all we'll see of this. After that, we'll keep going up. I'll let everyone know if anything changes, but the markets look great right now. The great thing about all of this is that we can see from the price of XRP that we're getting a bit of a slowdown. Since I started working with cryptocurrencies in 2017, XRP has always been the last one to move. From around $60,000, Bitcoin went on a completely crazy rise that ended it at $89,000. On some trades, we may have reached $90K. It looks like some money is leaving Bitcoin now, and XRP just went from 53 cents to 70 cents last night while most of us were sleeping. Here it is. The move up can be seen here. It went up all the way. When we got to about 70 cents, it broke. The main places of resistance that we've talked about on this channel are 65 cents and 60 cents. The next one costs about 75 cents. That's what we want to end up with for XRP. There are a lot of people on Twitter now, and they all have different thoughts. XRP numbers change all the time. It's been almost 5 months since I first said these numbers: 60, 60, 65, 75. You may hear me say 65 or 66 times in a row. In other words, it's close to that area. It's only a penny difference. That's the 3 main points. We look good right now. Above 60 cents. The next goal we'd like to see reached today, and we hope it does, is to get above the 65 to 66 cent range. Right now we're at 64 cents. After that, we can talk about 75C. At this point, everyone is looking at Bitcoin. Do you want to know what Bitcoin wants to do? Check to see if more cash will enter the markets? People from our company are going to start making money. Allcoin Daily says, hey, do you still think 2025 will be a bull year if Bitcoin ends the year at $180,000? Bitcoin is not going to $180,000 this year. That's too bad, not taking place. I think Bitcoin will reach $100,000 this year. I've been talking about $100,000 for a long time. And when I was around $60,000, a lot of people thought I was crazy. Rip, they say. That's a lot of money to come in for this thing to move up to $100,000 by December. Then I made the video 2 weeks ago and said that Bitcoin's price would go up by about 10 to 20,000. That just happened. In 2025, 180,000 is about my top goal without the hyperbolic blow off top. Don't forget that this run will last until at least the beginning of 2026, preferably until the second or third quarter of next year. It's still too early to tell Q2, Q3. What we're looking at is the exact plan you should follow. The price of Bitcoin keeps going up this year. That's how it stays until next year around tax time, when we move on to alts. The market will go down when tax season comes around, which should be around April. That's when a lot of people will go crazy, thinking the market is over and the bull runs out. They'll start to leave their places, but then that parabolic blow will come off the top. In the summer, when most people have already left the shops, I'm not going to leave. I'm not leaving. I know how this ends. The fact that XRP is only 64 cents shows that the party hasn't even begun. That's it. Also, if you follow XLM, have you been paying attention to it? XLM is exactly the same as XRP. It has, which is very interesting. Keith is like, hi, Doge needs to calm down. He says, I got Doge 40 to 47 cents for a cool down. More is coming soon, but it needs to breathe first. He's right. This is true for all cryptocurrencies. They need to take a break. You won't just see crazy runs and going up. A lot of people get it wrong, even though it's a bull cycle. A lot of people have never been on a bull run before. But during a bull run, you can see exactly what's going on right now. A lot of the prices are going up. If you had any of these cryptocurrencies, AVAX, ICP, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, you made a lot of money. Things are getting better. It will pull everything up with it. Alts really start to take off and move like Bitcoin when alt season starts. Has been making, but keep in mind that everything that goes up must come down and test its lower levels again to make sure. We're going to break out to the top. 2016 on the left, 2020 on the right, and right now in the middle of your screen where we are in this bull run. You can see the amount that each of these charts marks as the all-time high and what happened when Bitcoin broke it. It's at an all-time high, and it's gone up in all 3 bull runs. This bull cycle is a lot like the one that happened in 2020, right? We broke the all-time high and then saw this steep rise. You can see that in 2020 when we got to the 32.5 to 36.5 area. I'll move my mouse over this one. We saw a little bit of a decline before we started to go up. Where is Bitcoin going? Okay, $100,000 area, right? Once it reaches what we've been calling 100,000, we expect a small drop. Finally, we'll talk about Bitcoin in 2025. Remember, this is still very early in the bull market and bull run, so Bitcoin still has a lot more to offer this year and in 2025. There is nothing wrong with seeing changes everywhere. They should show up. I don't want you to go crazy. If you think that your alt didn't make a new all-time high, don't freak out. The cycle isn't over yet. That is not at all the case. The markets are likely to drop and then rise again. That's a part of the bull run and the bull cycle. All coins will likely move less like XRP. Yesterday we told you that XRP was going to change. How did we understand? We knew Bitcoin needed to go down a bit, and we saw all the other cryptocurrencies go up around it. XRP was the only one that hadn't moved yet, but it was the last one to do so, so what did it do? What did it do then? Sorry, it went up and shot off to 70 cents overnight, only 5 cents away. As we look